We are now into week 8 and I'm just going to do a little shot of my static stretch that I do first thing in the morning. I actually dynamic stretch when I am out running, but this is just a little thing to get my glutes firing, to stop my IT band flaring up and get my hamstrings working before I actually warm up. So I just do a few steps just to get the glutes working. Today is actually an exciting day for me because it's not raining. So when I finish these steps, I'm going to get down on the floor, going to really stretch the glutes and try to get this IT band so that it's not flaring up and tight. So I showed you the stretch at the end of my run. Literally leg across, and we're just going to push gently. The higher up to your chest it is, the more you can feel the stretch. Now I'm not overstretching because this isn't a stretching activity per se. This is just getting the glutes firing and ready for movement. So I'm only doing a couple either side, just to sort of wake them up. I'm not going out running just yet. I've still got to finish my coffee, as you can see, get shoes on. But that's just to wake up the glutes, get them firing. Now this is for the IT band, just a money shot. All we're doing is raising from the hip, so you keep your hip into the ground and then just up. 4 or 5 reps, I can feel that movement. You will feel it pulling on the glutes. And then we'll swap sides. Again, just doing a few to wake the body up. As long as your hips into the ground, you will be fine. Okay, now I'm just going to sit up and I'm just going to put legs apart and I'm just going to drop each side. 4 or 5 of these. All that does is everything we've just moved going at the same time. I can really feel my glutes working. I can feel my hip flexors loosening. All the way to, if you can't get to the floor, as far as you can go is brilliant, because we're all different. Some are really flexible, some are really loose. One side might go to the floor, the other side don't. All this is doing is livening up. That's it, that feels good. That is my morning stretch. Turn this off. So now I've stretched off, I'm just going to finish my coffee and then 5 miles to go. And I've got some more exciting news for you. It's dry, which means one thing. I'm going to give my new shoes a run out. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to see how my body reacts to them, see how my feet react to them, get a feel of them, see if I've got an extra bounce in me run, see if it makes a difference to my hip flexor, see if it makes a difference to my IT band tightening, etc. when I run, and I shall report back. Okay, so week 8, day 1, 5 miles, I am out and moving. So the trainers, the first half mile or so felt very, very odd. They felt hard, not bouncy particularly, but I could feel a bit of spring. They weren't as low and flat. So, yeah, I'm growing into them a little bit now, I feel a bit more comfortable. 2 miles in, I've only got 3 to go, so I'll check back in 3 miles time.
New shoes on and everybody's smiling, it's so inviting. No short on money but long on time, slowly showing the
Hey, so here I am, done. 5 big miles in the bag, reasonable time. Shoes. So like I said just now, they felt a bit weird to start with, feel a bit heavy and a bit like, although they were springy, they weren't bouncy. My feet have sort of grown into me in those 5 miles. Balls of my feet are a little bit warm. Across the tops of my foot, it feels the pressure, so I'm going to look at relacing them. I mean, there's many ways to lace your shoes, and this is why we do these practice runs in the new shoes before marathon day. Can you imagine being 10 miles into a run and then your shoes aren't working very well? You've got to stop, you've got to take them off, you've got to relace them, you've got to put them on, you've got to hope you haven't done long-term damage and muck up the whole race. So they've got extra eyelets at the top to pull the heels up, to tighten the heels. So I think I'm going to try that. That way the shoe will stay tight to my heel, my foot won't slide forward, because I think that's what's causing the balls of my feet to feel like they're a little bit on fire. So 5 miles, fine. I think if I did 10 miles in them like this, I might have a few problems. So there's no way I'd get a marathon out of them. So gonna relace, not now obviously, when I get home. Sit down, relace them, and then when I've got another shorter run towards the end of the week, or maybe next week if it's dry, has stayed dry, then I'll try and lace differently. And I think they're gonna be great. I love them, they're really comfortable. They do feel really comfortable. And I think once the lacing structure's right, they are going to be perfect for the run itself. So 5 miles done, coffee, refuel, then the rest of my day. Catch you all for tomorrow's long run. I've got an 18-mile run tomorrow, so I've got to sit down tonight and plan that. I won't be wearing these. I'll go back to my old faithfuls for the 18 miles. And then have a nice rest day Wednesday. Well, I say rest day Wednesday, back to granddad duties this week. So those that don't know me that well, or well at all if you're watching this, I look after my grandkids when their mum goes to work. She works in a school. She's gone back from maternity leave today, and my wife is looking after the little one till I get home, and then it's a joint thing. But Wednesdays is all me, so I'll have to get up, take one of them to school, and then keep the babby until I go to work in the afternoon. So I've got a rest day tomorrow, no, Wednesday. So I've got him all day Wednesday, so that works perfect. My day alone is my rest day, so it won't muck up too much. It's just some of the other days where the wife's working in the morning, I might have to change my running pattern. So I've got to do the school run, etc. and then get out and run a bit between the wife coming home from work and me going to work. But hey, cross that bridge when we come to it. Good morning. So week 8, day 2, long run day, 18 miles. So this is the furthest run of the programme so far. Firstly, I'm going to let you know a little secret. The reason that I introduce every single video with week whatever, day whatever, is first and foremostly so that I know when it comes to editing, cutting, uploading, I've got them in the right order and I haven't lost one. Secondly, so you know what day I'm out and what days I'm not, where I am in my training programme. So get out of the way. So I'm 7 miles into my run. It was raining when I left the house, only spitting. It's not now, it's actually quite bright. But I am keeping my coat on until the 9 or 10 mile mark. The reason being is the coat makes me warm. So it brings up my body temperature. So when your body temperature is high, you start to dehydrate. You lose all the body's isolates. You start to sweat. You sweat out all the body's salts. And these things causes dehydration and cramps. Now your body has enough about it to cope with dehydration and cramps and settle it down themselves. Over a long period of time, it can have devastating effects. So, if I get my body used to being warm, in case it's hot on the day, get my body used to running while slightly dehydrated and sweating out, then I can cope with it if it is a hot day when I come to the race. Okay, so I am back, as you can see, back to a t-shirt and halfway point. So I was talking about dehydration, heating the body up purposely, etc. Well, don't panic, I'm still fueling properly. And in fact, I'm trialling a new fueling system. Fueling, I can't say it. Now I know any day of the week, I can get up, cup of coffee, couple of biscuits, and run 6 miles. So, on my training so far, I've been going the 6 miles before I take a gel or any water, ready to fuel me for the next 6 miles. Because today I'm doing 18, I've decided to break it into 4. So, I run the first 4.5 miles, and then I fuel some water and a gel. That'll get me to 9 miles, halfway mark. I've just had another gel and some more water. That will get me to 13 mile mark, just over. Then I'll take one more gel and the rest of my water, and that will see me through to the 18 miles. Now the reason I'm doing this is to see how well my body reacts to extra fuel. So rather than going with 3 6 mile slots and 2 gels, I'm going with quarters and the extra gel. So hopefully that'll give me a little bit more energy, a little bit more exertion, and I won't feel so fatigued towards the end. Okay, that's all I'm saying for now. I will catch you again either towards the end or at the end, and I'll let you know how I am feeling. I'll talk about my feet and shoes. Okay, so I'm done. 18 miles in the bag. So come race day, I still got another 8 to do. Can I do it? Hell I can, yes. I must admit I felt a little heavy legs when I hit 16, but knowing I only had 2 left for the day, I found an extra gear. Yeah, so I'm well on target. I will hit the 20 mark in a couple of weeks. Let's just loosen these minutes, strangle me. But until then, next week, his long run's only 13. I've got 2 8s this week. I feel good. I know that I can go through to the 26, even with the 21 to 23 mile wall that they talk about in marathons, where your brain goes, your legs go, everything seems like you're running in treacle and you want to give up. But I know I have got the mental ability to get through that. So yes, I'm really happy. It wasn't easy, I'm not gonna lie. Running 18 miles isn't gonna be easy, but I'm all done. Now I'm just gonna quick you update on my shoes situation. There was no after effects to yesterday's shoes situation. As soon as I took my shoes off, undone my laces, my feet went back to normal. So I now know that the lacing is incorrect, so I will deal with that. And today I run with my first injury, and it is a bizarre injury. We've put a stairgate up in our house, and yesterday I found out that as I turn from the stairs straight into the front room, the stairgate is right where my stride length ends, and I clunked my feet pretty bad. I did say ouch once or twice, but when I took my socks off last night, I noticed that my toenail, my little toe, had shattered, and my sock was full of blood. So yeah, bad times. I bandaged it up, I plastered it all up this morning. It annoyed me to start with, I must admit, because it felt different with a plaster sticking in the side of my foot. But I got used to it, and it didn't affect my long run at all, which is a bonus. So, long run done. I am now going to go and have some breakfast, treat myself to a nice all-day breakfast to refuel, and I shall catch you later on in the vlog. Yo, so week 8, run day 3, mid-run, 8 miles. I've just done 26-minute 3 miler,
So park run time around 26 minutes. So a little bit quick for what I'm aiming for today. But you always get excited when you start your run. So today is what I call mid-distance run, which is kind of weird because I've seen people's training plans do long run, 8 miles. I don't see anything under 10 miles as a long run now. Anything under 5 miles is a case of chuck some trainers on, go out for 45 minutes. 5 and 10 is what I call a mid-distance, which needs 1 gel, no water, just my usual coffee and biscuits before I leave. Anything 10 and over is a long run, which needs proper fueling. Okay, so complete 8 miles. I feel good. I don't feel like I'm dehydrated. I don't feel like I need to chuck down loads of water and fuel. Shoes felt good. All in all, brilliant. Training is going well. I'm happy that sun's in there. I'm in my t-shirt because the sun came out and made me a little warm for my hoodie. This is one of the problems with training is, as you notice on my long runs, I carry a bag because if I'm out and I get an injury, I've got to have something with me to keep me warm. I've got a coat in case it rains, or I go out in a coat if it's raining. I have to carry drinks. I have to carry gels. And when I stop, wherever I stop, I normally finish at a coffee shop. I then got to go home, so I want to keep warm on the way home. So I run with a bag. On the day, all that sort of stuff will be left at the end to keep me warm, and drinks and fuel will be supplied. I'll take 5 or 6 of my own gels, but normally there's stalls out with their own gels to pick up on the way. So I haven't got to worry about a bag. On these mid-distance runs, I don't really need anything with me. But I like to wear a jacket or a jumper when I go out, so I can tie it around my waist, and then I've got it to walk home in when I finish my run, and my coffee. So another little insight into what it takes marathon training. It isn't just about running. It is about the fueling. It is about what you need when you're running, what you need in case you have an injury, a breakdown, a mishap, anything like that while you're out on your own. And of course, fuel. So week 8, run 3 finished. Cross training tomorrow, which is gym work. I'm going to spend an hour or so in the gym, and then Saturday's normal park run plus some extras. I woke up this morning with a bit of a sore throat, so hopefully that won't lead to anything, and I can finish off my training for the week. Anyway, I'll leave you there and I'll catch you later.